First off, let me start by saying hello, YouTube. Haven't been on here for a while to do one of these Signs in the Heavens videos. I have been putting my speculation out on other websites, and I have really said, that's it, I'm done, then no more. But I saw something last weekend that I thought was worth documenting. I just want to say I'm not a prophet. I've been wrong so many times about rapture dates that I'd have been stoned by now. This is just my speculation and my analysis. You know, I'm one opinion in 8 billion on this planet. So I'm just looking at the signs. This is just speculation and analysis. I haven't heard from God. This isn't thus saith the Lord. Hopefully this is a prompting from the Holy Spirit, but I cannot, anyway, whatever. Let's just get on with it. I'll show you what I found. So one of the main events for me this year, Signs in the Heavens, was this January the 5th crossover. Absolutely amazing. All the lunar and solar eclipses for 20 years, all mirrored across the 5th of January 2015. I knew that had to be, I knew it was of God. This time now, all those lunar and solar eclipses crossing over, all crossing on January the 5th, which was the midpoint of this current tetrad as well. So I knew that was significant. That's the first part of the puzzle. Then another piece was the Bethlehem conjunction we had at the end of June, beginning of July. I'm not quite sure if it was the 30th of June, 1st of July, but it's there kind of at that point. There were 176 days from the January 5th crossover to the Bethlehem conjunction as well. And the amazing thing that I noticed about this, as I was looking at it, was the amount of times the number 176 appeared during this sign. There are 176 days between the moons that go either way. And during my speculation of this, I felt the Holy Spirit prompt me to go and look at the 176th verse of Genesis. And I found that the 176th verse of Genesis is the verse where God shuts the door of Noah's Ark. I thought, that's significant, that's interesting. And then I was prompted to go and look at the 176th verse of Revelation. And the 176th verse of Revelation is Revelation 11 verse 1, that 111, and it's the verse where the two witnesses come. And again, I went, is there something in that? The other thing I noticed about 176 is that Psalm 119 has 176 verses. Now, Psalm 119 is pretty much right in the middle of the Bible. Yes, I know it's 117 if you're really pedantic, but 119 is right in the middle of the Bible with 176 verses. I knew from that point on that there was something divine in that 176 there. And the other part of the puzzle this year was the other three big things for me was September the 23rd, 2015. There were so many signs pointing to September the 23rd, 2015. There were so many calculations. Daniel 7 sevens, 49 prophetic years to the day from the retaking of Jerusalem in 67 pointed to September the 23rd, 2015. So much speculation. But we are still here. We made it past September the 23rd, 2015. But I knew that it's now still. I know that it's now. You can't have all that in 1 year and it not be now. And that 119, Psalm 119, is what led me into this current line of thought. Now, for the last 5 years, I've been sharing my thoughts on a website called Rapture in the Air now. I'm sure most of you know it. And I was reminded of the number that Lisaleenie had, this 11192. There's a user called Lisaleenie who died 2 months back now. But back in September of 1986, she had a vivid dream where she saw the Pope sitting on a throne with a red carpet going up to him. And she was moving towards the Pope and she got stopped by an angel. And the angel handed her I don't know whether it was a book or a piece of paper or a parchment or whatever, but it had the numbers 11192 on it. And she said to the angel, what is this? And the angel said, it's a date. And then he disappeared. So again, what I'm about to present is one woman's dream from the mid 1980s with my speculation. Somehow they don't seem connected, but the fact that Lisaleenie was on Rapture in the Air Now has drawn me to this number 11192. Of course, the first thing I noticed was that it's got a 119 in the middle. It's got 119 in the middle, and Psalm 119 is the psalm which the Bethlehem conjunction pointed to. So here's what I did. I added 176 days to the Bethlehem conjunction, and that brought me to the date of December the 24th, 2015, the day before Christmas. And so then I went to the January the 5th crossover date and calculated the days between that and September the 24th, 2015. And it turns out that that is 11 months and 19 days. There's your 1119. 11 months and 19 days from the January the 5th crossover till the 24th of December 2015. Then I went to the September the 23rd, 2015 date, the much anticipated September the 23rd, 2015. And it turns out from September the 23rd, 2015 to December the 24th, 2015 is 92 days. So there's your 92 on the end. The 24th of December 2015 is the 12th day of the 10th month on the Jewish calendar. So I thought I'd go and have a look in the Bible to see if there was any reference in the Bible to the 12th day of the 10th month. And it turns out that there is only one reference in the Bible to the 12th day of the 10th month, and that comes in Ezekiel chapter 29 verse 1, 291, where Ezekiel hears from the Lord on the 12th day of the 10th month. There it is in Ezekiel 29 verse 1. So you've got the 291 there, the only place in the Bible which states this day. Lisaleenie received this vision in September of 1986. So from the 24th of December 2015, if you take away 29 years and 111 days, that takes you to the 4th of September 1986. Now, there's the number backwards, 29111. 29 years and 111 days takes you to the 4th of September 1986. And we don't know what day of the month Lisaleenie received this vision, but the fact that it takes us to September 1986, I'm fairly convinced it was the 4th of September 1986 where she had this vision, because everything else in this number just unfolds, and that is an amazing parallel to go alongside it. So with this number 11192, you've got Psalm 119, 119, pointing to the Bethlehem conjunction and the 176 days. And you've got confirmation, if it is indeed confirmation and not just my speculation, from the January the 5th crossover sign in the heavens, you've got 11 months and 19 days. And then from September the 23rd, 2015, you have 92 days. We have the 291 there from Ezekiel chapter 29 verse 1, stating the 12th day of the 10th month. And we have the 29111, 29 years and 111 days from the 24th of December 2015 going back to the 4th of September 1986 when Lisaleenie received the vision. So all I can really say to wrap this up is, if my speculation on the signs in the heavens is correct, and this dream from Lisaleenie pointing to the 1192 is correct, then they confirm each other. Now, I cannot confirm 100% that that is of God. No, I can't. I don't know if this is the date when Jesus, the Almighty King of Kings, Lord of heaven and earth, is going to come and rescue his bride from earth. Whether it's a tribulation start date or a World War III start date, or, I can't tell you what's going to happen on that day. But I can tell you there's some confirmation there that the signs in the heavens point to a date, and Lisaleenie was told that 11192 pointed to a date, and the date that they point to together is December the 24th, 2015. Now, I'm not saying don't prepare for Christmas. I'm not saying bug out and don't do anything and just hope that the rapture happens, because, as I said at the beginning of this video, I've been wrong so many times before. I'm not a prophet. I would have been stoned many years ago if I thought I was a prophet. This is just speculation and analysis. God bless you all, and thanks for listening. Cheers. Bye-bye.